I see 189 times though.
This is fun.
I'll make my own decisions. What a stupid thing to say. Lord, I need you every day.
All right, well, so welcome everybody. And this is my very dear friend, Sharla Dayton.
Hi, how are you doing? It's
Great.
been very, very interesting in this actual school district and this place.
So tell me about when you went and spoke at the school board.
Yeah, that was a very interesting evening. There was 190 some people that showed up to speak that night to the school board. Yeah, there was 50% of liberals who were saying that we were the haters, that were standing outside hating us and slandering and slamming and profaning the actual school board, you know, to their faces. And then there was the other half of us that were there as conservatives saying we didn't want this stuff in the schools. And they had come up with this 26-page policy to go through all the libraries and to go through all of the stuff in our schools, because in 2020, the parents woke up because we were homeschooling our kids and we saw all the non-factual information that was in the schools. So this was a fight against getting out ideology that was being pushed on our kids, the indoctrination of our kids. So I went and I did, we had a minute. I think it was a minute or 2 minutes to get up and stand. And I was talking about the actual ideology. So gender fluidity, ideology, and about how it confuses our kids and how it's chaos and confusion and bad. So I had 1 minute to do that speech. So that's out there too on a link if you want to see that, because that was very interesting. But they actually used that, and I became the poster child for them passing the policy, basically, which was good because we needed that. And the teachers were forced to catalog their personal libraries because their personal agendas were being forced on our kids.
Yeah.
So basically, you're supposed to be teaching history, but you're teaching your politics and forcing your politics on other people. So it was just very interesting what they were doing. So let's hope, you know, that the message gets out there, you know, that we were all created and made exactly the way God wanted us to be. You know, DNA.
We were made to love, we were made to give. The reason why we're here, the reason why He gave us life. We were made to show the love of Christ. We know this is why we're here. This is why He gave us life.
And I want our kids to celebrate their uniqueness and who they are, and to embrace their own distinct DNA. And not be told that, oh, because you do this, this makes you this, or this. I don't want our kids labeled, basically. And Jacob's going to be whatever he's going to be. And the Lord is going to do that. And I'm fully behind that. But actually, I feel like I'm the only one that was behind him. I'm the only one that loved him for who he actually was. So, or who he is. He's still here, but he's just not living with me anymore. So.
He just got confused because people were telling him the opposite of what the truth was.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm sure you know, the Lord's word does not go out void. So the truth and the grace will come to him. His verse was Isaiah 54:13 that the Lord gave me. All my children shall be taught by the Lord, and great shall be the peace of our children. So I love that one. I hang on to that one. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say. Right before, the day before I was served the papers to take custody away from me of my child. The day before, the Lord told me in a presbytery, which is a 3-day prophetic event at our church. The day before, the Lord told me in that presbytery, the prodigal is coming home. So I was just like, yeah, I know. I was like, and it didn't make any sense to me at the time, because I'm like, well, I know he's on vacation with his dad and he'll be back. I didn't know he wasn't coming back. So yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome. I love how cool God is. He gives us exactly what we need when we need it. And sometimes it's a word for the future. It's a word that is going to be something that we can hold on to,
Yes. Yeah, it's been that way for me. And he actually did tell me, he woke me up one morning and said, the appointed time is here. And I was like, appointed time for what? Appointed time for what? And it all became clear. So, yeah. But I didn't know I'd have to walk this walk. So.
Well, there's something that's actually been helping you through this too. I call it worship art. Yeah. And we can see it right behind you right there with that paint pour, that acrylic pour.
Yes. And yeah, so that's a new season. I'm doing fluid acrylic art pour, or fluid art is what they call that.
How appropriate and ironic the name.
Yes, I just snapped with me as you were saying that. You've actually got it before. I just got that. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But yes, I'm doing acrylic art pours. I'm going to do my first art show November 12th at it's an outside venue. It's a booth, so it's called the Keller Art Walk. It's music and art. And so I've been doing acrylic pours for a year now, and I'm going to go and see how it goes, because I love to just pour and create, and I pray over each piece and I put a word behind each piece, like before I of course I pour over it, so you can't see the word in the actual art itself, but yeah. And sometimes I put words on it, of course, too. So I'm getting all the pieces ready now, and I have hundreds of pieces.
Nice.
Yes.
That's amazing. I love it. And it's going to go out to people, and they're going to have these pieces that mean more than just a piece of art. It's a form of worship.
Yes. I'm hoping and praying people will be attracted to that, and the right person will come up and buy exactly the right piece, which we know that's the way God created it to be. So I'm hoping they'll be there, and that'll be a start for it. So it's 180degreeturn.org that I already have an acrylic art pour section there, so people can go there and buy online, so they don't have to be at the show, because how many people are going to be in Keller on November 12th? Hopefully all of you.
Well, there, right? And if not,
right,
you can just go to the website and get the art right there.
Right. And then I have my watercolors on there, because I've been doing that since I was pregnant. So that's been a long time. And of course, we have mutual friends, and you as well are an artist, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I claim it.
Yay. Yeah. So do you put your art on your website?
I have my graphic art on the website.
Yeah. Return on investment, that would be nice. So we'll see how that goes, because I know it seems like the provision seems low right now, but he will provide. So it was a long, hard summer, because it was a lot of money with three lawyers. So I had 2 Oregon lawyers and 1 Texas lawyer. And
did you hear that, people? Make sure you go and help Sharla out. She needs a little monetary help.
Yay! There is so much. So yes, the worshiping over each piece, and I'll be excited to see how it goes. So
Right? Me too. I can't wait to find out how this works out. So if somebody was to want to start learning about like doing pours, what do you suggest?
Oh my goodness, there is hundreds of videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do more 3D smaller stuff because there's lots of big personal pieces and you can commission people to do that, which is awesome. I am doing private classes as well, but that, you know, you got to be local for that because it's
Right.
quite messy. And yeah, but yeah, there's lots of good YouTube videos out there, lots of good
Right.
poor people. But I'd be, you know, I've thought about it, you know, doing, you know, getting it where I could video it and do it, but that's not yet. So
Well, yay, thank you.
that's good. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
I'll talk to you
Love you.
soon.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
We were made to love, we were made to give. The reason why we're here, the reason why He gave us life. We were made to show the love of Christ. We know this is why we're here, this is why He gave us life. So let His love shine through in everything we do. It's all for love. He commanded above all things to love the Lord with all our mind, heart, soul, and strength for all of time. Give your heart to the one who